ang tanan. The DPWH, together with the Department of Transportation, welcome you to the virtual inauguration of the Metro Davao Bike Lane Network, a convergence project of both agencies for the promotion of active transportation in Davao City. Before anything else, let us recognize the presence of the DOTR Secretary, Art P. Tugade. Also joining us this afternoon, DPWH Secretary Mark A. Villar. Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio. DOTR Assistant Secretary Mark Steven C. Pastor. DOTR Assistant Secretary Aymar D. Eje. Mindanao Development Authority Assistant Secretary Romeo Montenegro. LTFRB Chairman Martin B. Delgado III. DPWH 11 Regional Director Ray Peter B. Hilye. And LTFRB 11 Regional Director Nonita A. Llanos III. Also here today are the representatives from the Department Works of and Highways Cyclist Organizations and the local government of Davao City. Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan, and thank you very much for joining us. Before anything else, you can join us live on Facebook through RTVM, Department of Transportation, Department of Public Works and Highways, Land Transportation, Franchising and Regulatory Board, Land Transportation Office, DPWH Regional Office 11, and the Philippine Information Agency Region 11. Well, today, allow us to take pride in another historic milestone for the Davaoenos as we inaugurate the Metro Davao Bike Lane Network project. And without further ado, may we call on Attorney Mark Steven C. Pastor, Assistant Secretary for Road Transport and Infrastructure of the DOTR, for his welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Joey. DOTR Secretary Art P. Tugade, DPWH Secretary Mark A. Villar, Honorable Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio, Undersecretary Giovanni Banoy Lopez, Assistant Secretary Aymar D. Eje, MINDA Assistant Secretary Romeo M. Montenegro, LTFRB Chairman Martin B. Delgado III, Regional Director Ray Peter Gilye, all our esteemed guests, attendees, and our friends from the media. Maayong hapon po sa inyong tanan, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. It is with great pleasure and honor to welcome you all to the Metro Davao Bike Lane Network inauguration this afternoon. It is unfortunate that we have to meet virtually today to celebrate another milestone, but like the foremost goal of the establishment of our bike lanes, safety comes first. And this momentous event should be celebrated without compromising the health and safety of everyone. When the pandemic struck early last year and has brought about unprecedented circumstances in the country, including the transport sector, we were challenged to rethink and reform our transportation system that is adaptive to the new normal and fitting to the mobility needs of the public amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Through the unwavering commitment and strong leadership of our transportation chief, Secretary Art P. Tugade, coupled with the vision of two more outstanding leaders, DPWH Secretary Mark Villar and Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio, we are putting the Filipino commuters at the center of our transportation landscape by providing protected bike lanes in cities, creating safe spaces for our vulnerable road users, our cyclists, and pedestrians. On June 30, 2021, after several months of putting into work our ambitions for the project, we were able to reach 100% completion rate in the city of Davao, with our bike lanes spanning an overall network length of 54 kilometers in 14 different sections within the city. And this will not be fully attainable without the commendable hard work of the DOTR Active Transportation Team, the DPWH Region 11, and the unyielding support of our partners both from national and local levels, unified with the aim to make cycling an effective mode of transportation for all Davaoenos. As we celebrate the success of the establishment of our bike lanes, we also champion road safety in Davao City and the importance of sharing the road. This also paves the way for the continued economic recovery of the country and the city of Davao. Sa atong mga Davaoenyong siklista, hinaot nga epektibo ug makatabang ang atong mga bike lanes sa inyohang pang-adlaw-adlaw nga biyahe. Apan nagapahinumdom, sab kami sa inyo ha, nga mag-amping ug mahimong luwas kanunay sa inyong pagsakay. Daghang salamat po. And again, I would like to welcome everyone to the virtual inauguration of the Metro Davao Bike Lane Network. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Asek Pastor. And while we have all been excited to see this happen, it is equally important for us to reflect on this project's beginnings, rationale, and background. Plus, watch this AVP prepared by the DPWH Regional Office 11 Public Affairs and Information Office in the Metro Davao Bike Lane Network Project.
Dako kay ni siya og impact sa mua tungod kay naka-filmi og safety na ay direction ang mga bike o labaw sa tanan ma-feel namo ang suporta sa gobyerno tungod kay gigahinan gyud mi og luna sa kalsada.
The Department of Transportation, in convergence with the Department of Public Works and Highways, with the full support of the City Government of Davao, have worked hand-in-hand in establishing bike lane networks in the Metro Davao area. These bike lanes traverse national and major roads with the main principle of increasing the accessibility in the city's key activity areas.
Mapil na mo nga ensure ang amo ang pagdagan diri sa mga kalsada. O kining bike lanes, dugang ni sa pagtabang sa mo nga mahatagan mi og insurance nga naay direksyon ang amo ang pagdagan diri sa kalsada.
For its part, DPWH 11 has facilitated the construction phase of the Metropolitan Bike Lane Networks project, taking into consideration its mandate, technical expertise, and personnel in undertaking the design, construction, and maintenance of national roads, bridges, and other key transportation infrastructure.
Dako kayong benepisyo ni ani. Kasi unang-una nga yung safety. Safety ng mga biker.
Makaiwas siya sa disgrasya o niya nanadyo'y designated na lane ang mga bike.
Mas napadali na ang pagbiyahe na ako padulong trabaho.
Habugaway na gani ang pagdagan. Tungod ang barrier niya.
Nagdungag siya safety sa mga bikers.
The goal of the project is to increase the accessibility of key activity areas and fundamental facilities by paving the way for alternative modes of transportation, reduce carbon emissions through the increased use of non-motorized transportation, and promote road safety for all road users with the presence of bike facilities. With a total allocation of 145.37 million funded under the Bayanihan to Recover as One Act, the project was implemented in 14 various road sections in Davao City with a total length of 54.74 lane kilometers and categorized into 3 classifications. Class 1, shared use path. Class 2, separated bike lane. Class 3, shared roadway. These 14 sections are Davao Cotabato Road, ABS-CBN Quimpo Boulevard Diversion Road, Guillermo E. Torres Street or Sandawa Road, Rojas Avenue, Quezon Avenue, Alpidio Quirino Avenue, Emilio Jacinto Extension, Dr. A. Gahal Street, Mabini Street, F. Torres Street, Loyola Street, Torres Street, Inigo Street, Nicasio Street.
Kaning mga suga sa dala nato diri sa ato mga bike lanes, dako kay ni siya nga tabang panahon sa ngit-ngit. O especially pag ulan, no? Tud kay magatag ni siya og direksyon sa mua, nga magatag ni og signal nga Kaning portion is naay bike lane tungod kay naay suga, no? Napagyud ang mga bollards, napagyud ang mga signages. Dako ini siya og tabang sa amo nga nasa sulod sa bike lane.
The Duterte administration, through the Department of Transportation headed by Secretary Arthur Tugade, the DPWH led by Secretary Mark A. Villar, and the City Government of Davao under Mayor Sara Z. Duterte Carpio, is firm in its commitment to give Filipinos much-needed infrastructure in spite of the COVID-19 pandemic. Indeed, with the completion of this project, those who have less in wheels shall have more in the road.
Now let's hear a message of support from Chairman Martin B. Delgra III of the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board.
Maayong hapon, Joey. Maayong hapon, Mayor Inday Sara Duterte Carpio, Secretary Art Tugade, Assistant Secretary Emard Eje, and Assistant Secretary Steve Pastor of the Department of Transportation, Secretary Mark Villar of the Department of Public Works and Highways, Assistant Secretary Robbie Montenegro of the Mindanao Development Authority, the Regional Directors of the National Government Agencies, kauban akong mga sulugoon sa gobyerno, and those here present, maayong hapon, magandang hapon po. At the outset, I wish to greet our Muslim community as we commemorate Idil Adha al-Mubarak, or the Feast of the Sacrifice, today. Today also is an auspicious and happy occasion as we celebrate another milestone in the city of Davao, the inauguration of the completed 55 kilometers of bike lanes in the city. The Bike Lanes project is a Department of Transportation initiative under the strong leadership of Secretary Art Tugade to push active transport as an alternative yet safe mobility option for our residents in the city. This initiative would not have been realized without the strong support and partnership of the Department of Public Works and Highways under Secretary Mark Villar, which completed the project within the time frame originally set. As a Dabawenyo and an avid biker, like thousands of other bikers in the city, including my daughter, this project is very much welcome in promoting active transport for those who go to work or for other errands, as well as push active lifestyle among its residents. In this time of pandemic, this individualized mode of active transport likewise addresses social distancing requirement on our daily commute. With the signages and road markings set in place, the bike lanes set a safe zone for bikers and raise awareness among motorists to be respectful of bikers, as everyone traveling take a fair share of the road of the common road we take. Once again, we thank the collective and positive action of the DOTR and the DPWH and of the warm reception and strong support of the City of Davao to this innovative transport project for making this dream a reality. Daghang salamat sa atong tanan.
Thank you very much, Chairman Delgra. It goes without saying that without the full support of the local government, this project would have been difficult, if not impossible, to implement. May we invite Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio of the City Government of Davao for her message in this endeavor.
Madayaw umayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. It is my honor to join you all today in this momentous occasion as we officially inaugurate the Metro Davao Bike Lanes. On behalf of the City Government of Davao, I would like to congratulate the Department of Transportation, the Department of Public Works and Highways, and the Mindanao Development Authority, and thank you for bringing the Metropolitan Bike Lane Networks project to Davao City. Bicycles are considered efficient modes of transport as they have beneficial effects in terms of health and fitness, as well as contribute to the improvement of our metropolitan city by helping decongest traffic and reduce carbon emission. By providing Davaoenos with bicycle lanes, they are able to safely maximize usage of their bicycles, whether as a mode of transportation for work or business or as a means for exercise and leisure activity. Furthermore, the promotion of active transportation, such as biking, is a key mechanism in the fulfillment of our sustainability and renewability goals, which has been one of the long-term targets of the City of Davao. Following the completion of this project, I hope that we may continue to maintain our commitment in creating more sustainable measures and strategies to further the growth of our cities throughout the Philippines. Once again, congratulations ug daghang salamat kaninyong tanan.
For the commitment and for the unyielding support in making this project happen for the benefit of all Davaoenos. Well, last July 13, the DPWH, represented by Regional Director Ray Peter Hilya, together with LTFRB Chairman Martin Delgra, Davao City Vice Mayor Sebastian Duterte, and bikers from the private sector made several laps around the Rojas Avenue section of the Davao City Bike Lanes project as part of our presentation for today's event. Please direct your attention towards your screens. Juncture, may we also invite Assistant Secretary Romeo Montenegro of the Mindanao Development Authority for his message in support of this project.
Honorable Mayor Sara Duterte, DOTR Secretary Art Tugade, DPWH Secretary Mark Villar, DOTR Assistant Secretary Stephen Pastor, DOTR Assistant Secretary Amard Eje, LTFRB Chair Martin Delgra, DPWH 11 Regional Director Ray Peter Gillie, and LTFRB Region 11 Director Nonito Llanos III, other national and local officials, and to everyone virtually present, good afternoon. Allow me to express on behalf of the Mindanao Development Authority chaired by Secretary Manny Piñol, our sincerest congratulations to the City Government of Davao, the Department of Transportation, and the Department of Public Works and Highways in today's inauguration of the Metro Davao Bike Lane. We would like to commend and congratulate as well the cycling community of Davao City for their relentless efforts in advocating for this much-deserved bike lanes. The completion of this particular project is a solid proof that much can be accomplished with successful convergence of national agencies, local government units, and the local stakeholders. Following the inauguration of these bike lanes, we are looking forward to keeping Davao City streets a safe space, especially for our cyclists and pedestrians. With these bike lanes, the government underpins the safety of our cyclists, pedestrians, and motorists. Investing in cycling infrastructure is a strategic step in making the city more attractive with reduced traffic, less pollution, and with healthier citizens. A city indeed that is more livable and progressive. With more people choose bikes over cars, parking problems are minimized and spaces are dedicated to more productive use. It is also equally important to underscore the need to develop efficient public transport to support other segments who would share the use of the road. With more build infrastructure projects completed within and outside the metro, we are also confident to experience lesser congestion, better environment in a regime of impressive growth happening in our urban centers. The Metro Davao Urban Master Plan, which was strongly lobbied by the late former MINDA Chairman, Secretary Dato Abul Kair Alonto, with the Davao Region's local chief executives, carries these objectives. The master plan is intended to address transport, waste management, and other challenges posed by rapid urbanization. We expect the plan to provide recommendations on making transportation more efficient for Davao City, for the whole of Metro Davao, and the Greater Mindanao. The master plan is also aligned with the Mindanao 2030 Peace and Development Framework, which serves as the blueprint for integrated socio-economic growth of Mindanao. Today's inauguration inspires us, public servants, as we take note that a bike lane represents more than a cycling experience, but also everything that is good for health and for the environment. This event also inspires us to listen to our constituents constantly. Setting a focus on achieving a greener economy is more than just a concept, but a win-win reality, especially under the current administration that invests so much on infrastructure development. Once again, congratulations, and I am personally looking forward to cycling through these lanes along with my family, my office mates, and friends. Sa ngalan po ni Secretary Manny Piñol, mayong hapon ug daghang salamat.
Daghang salamat, ASEC Montenegro, for your message. And let us also find inspiration in the project's completion with the exemplary execution of leadership by none other than our Public Works and Highways Chief Secretary Mark A. Villar.
Transportation Secretary Artu Gade, Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte, other distinguished guests, my public service colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Foremost, I would like to thank you for allowing me to join the virtual ceremony this afternoon to celebrate the inauguration of the new Metro Davao bike lanes. My sincerest congratulations to the DOTR Secretary Artu Gade and all the people behind this project for another turning point. We in the Department of Public Works and Highways have been incorporating bike lanes in our road and bridge projects when we launched the Build program. Since our transition to the new normal, cycling has become the major mode of transport as public utility vehicles operate with limited capacity. The promotion of active transportation was strengthened by the declaration of the cycle as an additional mode of transportation and the provision of funding to support the establishment of bike lane networks. Today's unveiling of the 54.7-kilometer bike lane set up in 14 road sections within Metro Davao, undertaken through the Bayanihan Bike Lane Networks project, will facilitate a worry-free commute for people opting to travel on bicycles and scooters, especially along busy highways of Metro Davao. Unlike before, cyclists would put their lives at risk every day by sharing the road with larger, faster vehicles without the safety of a dedicated bicycle lane. We are optimistic that the project will not only provide safety and convenience for road users, but also encourage the use of bicycles as a healthier and more environment-friendly alternative. Apart from the convenience and safety of bikers, the construction of bike lanes also helped in decongesting traffic as less people will have more options in their daily commute. Again, thank you again for allowing me to be part of this very important occasion. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you very much, Secretary Villar. And to give their response, let us hear from the direct beneficiaries of this project, the cycling community of Davao City. Let's all watch this.
Ako
Ako si Joe Elric Guevara Pasaol, taga Dacoville. Dacoville Dumoy, Talomo District, Davao City. Ang rason nga nung nagbike ko kay para po sa tungkol sa kong edad karon nga kita na ko nga dako og benepisyo ang biking ko niya. Siyempre po dala po siya kanang suri-suri po ba. Sa una katong wala pa bike lane kanang grabe ang kanang traffic kanang ang bike maglisod di siya og cross kanang yang biyahe pa malisod bisa naapa siya sa daplin kay usay uba sa kanan mo cross manggod karon nga nanay bike lane medyo kanang mas safety siya niya kanang hambugawan na gani ang dagan tungod ang barrier niya mas dali na siya.
Ako din si Justin El Padeno na nakapuyo sa Quirino Street diya sa may kuan. Ang maingon na ako na mas magdungag siya safety sa mga bikers na gakuan sa everyday. Gihatag siya safety sa mga ug mas gwapo pud siya karon kay para dili na maka singit-singit gud ang mga jeep, mga nana dili na siya makakuan dayon ug mas dungag safety sa mga biker. Ang maingon na ako kaning gwapo pud siya tan-awon ug kaning samot ka na magabi para makita na yung may mga agyanan ba og makaiwas pud ka nang mga harang-harang na bato, makaiwas pud na makita dahil nimo kay nasa si suga.
Akong trabaho kada adlaw ga bike abak import mo uli o say mo padung sa trabahoan. So ang akong ikasulti part sa kuan ingon bike mas safety kayo siya nga naay bike lanes nga kuan kontratong walay bike lanes kay wa na to may baw kanang wala tay way nga magyan na to na daghang sakyanan dagko nga sakyanan basi og simba ko lang madisgrasya ta mas maayo siya nga naay bike lanes kay safety kayo nya gawas pa na dili na ta mangita og lain pang way kay na naman siya gigahin nga para sa ato nga kuan agyanan sa mo ang mga biker.
Dili, maayo mang jud ang na bike lane ba kay priority na sa mga biker. Na siyempre kung walay bike lane, minsan a lot of accident na nahitabo ba. Mo na. Dako kayong benepisyo ni ani. Kasi unang-una nga yung safety. Safety ng mga biker.
Oh yes, this is such great news for the cycling community of Davao City. And now moving forward, commendable for his remarkable leadership in the conceptualization and realization of this project. Let us hear from DOTR Secretary Art P. Tugade for his keynote speech.
My fellow servants in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, maayong hapon po sa inyong lahat. Allow me to convey my sincerest gratitude to our partners who make this dream of Metro Davao Bike Lane Network a very solid reality. Naririyan po ang ating kasangga, ang aking partner na si Secretary Mark Villar ng Department of Public Works at siyempre naman ang ilaw ng tahanan ng Davao City, Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio. Sa proyektong ito, panalo ang Davaoenyo, panalo ang Pilipino. At bakit ho naman masasabing panalo? These are dedicated and protected bicycle lanes. Ang ibig sabihin nito, ang mga siklista hindi na kailangang makipagbuno sa kalsada. You don't have to ply the roads in fear or suspicions and regrets na baka kayo ay maaksidente o masagi ng sasakyan o motor na kasabay ninyo sa daan. Sa kagawaran ng transportasyon, pinahahalagan po namin ang buhay ng lahat, lalo na ang buhay ng mga taong nasa daan. Kaya nga ba't sa pamamagitan nito ang mga bike lanes ay masisiguro ang inyong kaligtasan pagkat ito ay merong pavement markings, physical separators at road signages. Para po sa inyong kaalaman, itong Metro Davao Bike Lane ay halos 55 kilometers ang haba at tatahak sa 14 na road sections. These well-designed dedicated bike lanes are for you, our dear cyclists. At ngayon naririto na ang pasilidad na ito, ako po ay nakikiusap sa ating mga kababayan, mapasiklista ka man, motorista o pedestrian. Gamitin po natin itong pasilidad na ito ng tama. Pairalin natin ang respeto at kortesiya sa kalsada para nang sa ganon masabi natin everybody safe, everybody happy. Sa buong mundo po, a nation that promotes cycling is an example of a nation's progress. It may be a modest type of transport, but it has been long recognized as a sustainable mode of transportation. This time, tayo naman sa Davao, this time, tayo naman sa Pilipinas. The DOTR is and will continue to be your partner in promoting active transportation in the entire country. Dahil po sa active transport, ang bawat padyak ay padyak ng tagumpay para sa Davao at sa buong sambayanan. Keep riding and ride safe at mabuhay kayong lahat, mga kapadyak. Daghang salamat po sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay ang Pilipino, mabuhay ang Davaoenyo, mabuhay ang Republika.
Maraming salamat po, Secretary Tugade. At this juncture, may we request the VIPs to turn their cameras on for a photo opportunity. All smiles for the camera, ladies and gentlemen. Batch number 2. There you have it. Thank you very much. Now the floor is now open for our dear friends from the media to ask questions and raise points of clarifications. Now, to moderate this program's question and answer portion, we have with us DOTR Assistant Secretary for Communications and Commuter Affairs, ASEC Goddess Hope O. Libiran.
Good afternoon, everyone. May I just remind our friends from the media to only ask questions that are related to the topic, and to limit your questions to 2. So now we will begin with our question and answer segment. First question is for Department of Transportation Assistant Secretary for Road Transport and Infrastructure, Mark Steven Pastor. Question: ano po ang nagtulak sa DOTR para ipursige ang pagtatayo ng bike lanes? And how do you plan to deal with motorists who obstruct the bike lanes and treat it as their own lane or parking lot? ASEC Steve.
Thank you, ASEC Goddess. Bukod po sa mga pulisiya na nagbibigay ng mandato sa kagawaran ng transportasyon at sa iba pa hong ahensya ng gobyerno upang i-promote ang active transport, lalo na po na sa pandemya tayo ngayon, ang pagdami po ng ating mga siklista nung nagsimula itong ating pandemic ay nagudyok sa kagawaran ng transportasyon na itulak ang pagpapatayo ng bike lanes. Ayon na rin po sa direktiba ng aming mahal na kalihim, Secretary Art Tugade, na bigyan po ng safe at sapat na bike lanes ang ating mga siklista habang ito po ang ginagamit nilang alternative mode of transportation habang tayo po ay patuloy na lumalaban sa pandemya, dahil ito po ay nagbibigay sa atin ng masiglang pangangatawan, and at the same time, meron po itong physical distancing. Patungkol naman po sa enforcement drive, kami po ay nakikipag-ugnayan sa iba't ibang enforcement agencies, particular po ang MMDA, LTO, PNP at local government units upang masiguro po ang tamang paggamit ng ating mga bike lanes. Kasabay na rin po nito ang information education campaign natin sa iba't ibang ahensya ng gobyerno, LGUs, particular na rin po sa private sector, katulad po ng pamimigay po namin ng bike manual na atin pong nilunsad months ago para sa ating mga siklista at mapalawig ang kanilang kaalaman ng mga siklista, gayon na ng mga road users sa tamang paggamit po ng ating kalsada at ng ating bike lanes. Thank you, ASEC Goddess.
Thank you very much, ASEC Steve Pastor. Now, the second question is for DOTR Secretary Arthur Tugade. Question: Secretary Tugade, ano po ang panawagan ninyo sa mga road users para mapanatili ang road safety sa kalsada, lalo na po sa mga bicycle lanes?
Three magic words that we have to observe and we have to remember all the time. Number one magic word is safety. Safety for all, safety for the biker, safety for the community. Kaya ikaw nagmamaneho, kaya ikaw ay pedestrian at tumatawid, kailangan pangalagaan natin ang safety ng lahat. The other magic word is courtesy. We have to maintain courtesy amongst ourselves, especially the riding public, especially the road users, especially yung mga nagmamaneho at mga naglalakbay. Kailangan ho, pangibabawi natin yung tinatawag na kortesiya nang sa ganun, mapalawig natin yung kagustuhan natin na makamtan yung tinatawag na safety. Ang pangatlong magic word ay disiplina. Kailangan ho, disiplina sa sarili natin. Kung atin hong aasahan at pananawagan ang disiplina ng iba, kailangan ho mauna sa ating sarili yung disiplina. Nakikiusap po ako na lagyan natin itong mga bike lane network na to ng kortesiya at disiplina. Nang sa ganun, makamtan natin yung tinatawag na safety. Safety ng mga nagbibisikleta, safety ng mga tumatawid at naglalakad, safety ng mga motorista. Kung makakamtan po natin yung safety, disiplina at kortesiya, kagahoy-yaho nung sinabi ko kanina, then we can say everybody is happy, everybody will be happy. Salamat po.
Thank you very much, Secretary Tugade. Our next question is for DPWH Regional Director Hilio. Sir, mandatory na daw po ba ang bicycle lanes sa DPWH? At are there plans to further expand the bike lane network in Mindanao?
There are plans with bike lanes on our department. There are future plans to expand and improve the current bike lanes networks through the 2022 GAA and MBUC budget to enhance the current active transportation infrastructure. So the department with partner agencies like the LGUs and other stakeholders are also working on information and education campaign initiatives for the to further educate the public on the road safety guidelines and protocols. So mayroon kaming para madagdagan yung funds namin for the next year for the bike lanes, ma'am.
Thank you very much, DPWH Regional Director Hilio. Next question is for ASEC Steve Pastor of DOTR. ASEC Pastor, how do you plan to instill discipline among cyclists? Will the bike lane be manned by traffic enforcers, especially in major intersections where cyclists mingle with motorized vehicles and pedestrians?
Thank you, ASEC Goddess. First and foremost, the discipline should start from, of course, the cyclists themselves. No? Para ito pong bike lanes natin ay ginawa upang matulungan ho silang makaiwas sa disgrasya. Ngunit meron din ho itong kaakibat na responsibilidad sa kanilang parte na magamit po itong ating bike lanes na maayos, tama, wasto at sumusunod po sa ating traffic rules and regulations. Particular naman po dito ay yung inilunsad nga po ng Kagawaran ng Transportasyon under the directive of Secretary Art Tugade na magkaroon ho ng bike manual para maging Biblia po ito ng ating mga siklista habang sila po ay gumagamit ng kanilang mga bisikleta at gayon din po sa paggamit ng kanilang bike, ng ating bike lanes. So ito po dapat ay sundin ng ating mga siklista. Particular din po sa enforcement, tayo po ay patuloy na nakikipag-coordinate sa ating mga enforcement offices, particular ang LTO, MMDA, PNP, at gayon na rin po ang ating mga local government units. Tayo po ay nakikipag-coordinate sa kanila upang sila po ay magpasa ng kinakaukulang ordinansa para ma-penalize po itong mga hindi sumusunod sa traffic rules and regulations, particular sa atin po mga bike lanes. Maraming salamat, ASEC Goddess.
Maraming salamat po, ASEC Steve Pastor. Ang susunod pong katanungan, last question na po ito, para naman po kay DOTR Secretary Art Tugade. Ang katanungan po ay mula kay Ms. Maya Padillo ng Business World and Edge Davao. Secretary Tugade, hindi po ito kaugnay sa bike lanes, pero maaari po ba kaming makahingi ng update tungkol po sa Mindanao Railway Project? Is there a timeline already for the groundbreaking, Secretary Tugade?
The Mindanao Railway Project ho ay tuloy. Ito ho ang isang proyekto that will be pushed through. At present, we are just waiting for the short list of bidders for the design and build contractor to be provided by China. Ang proseso ho yan, magbibigay ng listahan ng China, 3 ho, at yun ho ay magkakaroon ng bidding amongst themselves. As soon as we receive it, procurement and construction will follow. The DOTR is also in the process of bidding for the procurement of project management consultant. Hopefully, and we are targeting August, that the contract will be awarded. Patuloy po ang geotagging at iba pang mga aktibidades para sa right of way acquisition sa lahat po ng lupa na dadaanan ng Mindanao Railway Project. Ito ho ay isang proyektong ating itutuloy. We are working on partial operability, hopefully before the end of the term of President Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Thank you very much, Secretary Tugade. That concludes our short Q&A segment for today's event. I now give back the floor to our Master of Ceremony.
Thank you very much, ASEC Goddess Libiran, for that very informative Q&A. Again, we would like to thank everyone for sharing their time in witnessing today's event. And as we end this program, may we acknowledge again the presence of our speakers and notable guests. Once again, ako po si Joey C. Domingo, wishing you all productive days ahead, and may we all stay safe as we endure the continuing challenge to recovery. Patuloy po tayong magbayanihan, magtinabangay ta for better days ahead of us. Good afternoon and thank you very much.